How many of you guys out there have had a neighbor that demanded that everything conform to his standards around the neighborhood? And if you played your music a little bit too loud, had too many people over, he would make life very unpleasant for you. And at some point, he ticked you off so much that you wanted to go up and just punch him in the nose. And yet you refrained because you were aware of the secondary effects of having the police called, a lawsuit, of him retaliating in an even more egregious manner than he already has previously. And this kept you at bay. And yet, so many people who would normally behave in this manner, especially on the left-hand side of the aisle when it comes to COVID, are totally unaware of the secondary effects of the actions that are being taken. You want to lock down. You want to shut down businesses. You want to keep children from going to school. What are the secondary effects of this? You take a look. Kids staying home in a one-bedroom apartment with frustrated parents that aren't able to go to work because governors in deep blue states like California, Oregon, Michigan have shut down their parents' businesses. Instead of thriving, instead of having a purpose, you are then forced to accept free money from the government, getting a taste of socialism in exchange for the dignity of working. On the children's side, they are staying home from school. This will affect them negatively. School is there in part to socialize kids, to teach them how to deal with people that have different ideas on the playground and to be able to negotiate. Now parents are keeping them home because the media and the politicians have taught them to be afraid of COVID. And they are entering into a psychological realm where they are not advancing. This is a whole year of socialization that the kids will not go through. The lockdowns have retarded them from this process. And what about the parents now? You see the rise in child abuse, in alcoholism, in suicides. This, of course, has really horrific effects upon society as a whole, as we lose contributing members, as kids emotionally and physically are damaged. And this is what I want us all to realize, is that these virtue signalers that go all out and say mask up and completely ignore the science because they don't want to be seen as Republican or conservatives. Yes, there have been people that have been quoted as saying, even though I'm vaccinated, I'm going to continue to mask up so that people don't think I'm conservative. That is how far the tribal divisions have come in our great country, formerly great country, let me correct myself. I still think America is the best country on the face of the earth, but it obviously isn't running at the same level as it once did. And this fracturing of our society and the inability to understand the expected value of taking certain actions, especially on the blue side of the aisle, is really going to have negative effects on society on the long term. So before you go out and punch your neighbor, you think of the secondary effects. Before you lock down society, before you give away our freedom of speech, think of the effects down the line. Play chess, not checkers. Peace and blessings, everybody. Please thumb up this video, turn that like button blue, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, all notifications. Peace out.